Okay, so problem D. How many dozen hot dogs were sold on those 3 days? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, remember, we've already learned that the point represents the dozens of hot dogs that are remaining on that day. And so we also figured out that in order to find out how many hot dogs were sold on that day, we must subtract the difference between the day before and the day we are speaking about the sales. Okay, so for Sunday, for example, we did Saturday's remaining hot dogs minus what we now have left to find how many we sold on Sunday. So we want to do that for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you were writing this out, you'd want to write out a space for Friday, for Saturday, and for Sunday. And this is what we would need to do. Let's calculate how many were sold on Friday. And to do that, again, remember we must look. Friday now has 22 dozen, but the day before it, which was Thursday, started with 27 dozen. So Friday, we want to do 27 minus what's remaining now, which is 22. And that leaves us with 5 dozen hot dogs. So on Friday, we sold 5 dozen hot dogs. Saturday, let's look at Saturday. Saturday, we have to compare with the day before once again. We started with 22 on Friday, and on Saturday, we now have 14 left. And so 22 minus 14, that's the difference. Okay, so we have 8. Remember, this is dozen again. So 8 dozen hot dogs were sold on Saturday. Sunday, we already figured it out before. We're comparing the day before Saturday, which was at 14, and what we have left remaining now on Sunday, which is 4. So that means we sold 10 dozen of those hot dogs. Okay? So now you know how many dozens of hot dogs were sold on each of the 3 days. The question's asking us, what is the total amount sold on all of those days? Whenever you have a total, what do you need to do? Which math? Addition, yes. Okay, 5 plus 8, 13, plus 10, 23. And remember, this is again dozen hot dogs. Okay, so on those 3 days, you sold a total of 23 dozen hot dogs. Okay, again, you had to look at comparing the day before, what it ended off with. Thursday, we ended off with this number, and Friday, we ended with this number, so you had to subtract the difference, and you found the amount on Friday, and so on. You did the same thing for Saturday. You found how many you sold on Saturday by looking at the difference between the 2 that were left, and Sunday, and so on. Okay? Awesome work on this problem. Now you're going to work on a problem very similar. You're going to use these same methods and strategies, and you're going to work on this problem on your own. Okay? You will do great.